Hello, YouTube. Welcome to a deck tech. Ignore this. This is my baby, and this is the deck we're talking about today. I am in a Sisyphean task because I keep re-recording this video 100 times, but this time for sure, I got this. Hit like and subscribe. This is what I do for you all. I'm kidding, it's whatever. But this is the Seven Dwarf Tribal deck. Welcome to Seven Dwarf Tribal. How many Seven Dwarfs do you want? Yes. What was that, sir? Yes. What do you mean, yes? Yes. Give me more Seven Dwarfs. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Uh, yeah. This deck revolves around Snow White Unexpected House Guest. You pay one less to play Seven Dwarfs characters, and Doc Bold Knight. Without the inclusion of Doc Bold Knight, this budget deck actually wouldn't be that good because it would have literally no good source of card draw. Now, Doc isn't a great source of card draw, but he is card draw, which is actually an important feature in basically any budget deck or low power deck. Because, like, the problem is, like, quality card draw is, just. Uh, like, $46 card, best card draw in Amber that exists. You aren't able to just sink that money, you know? So Doc is a good card in that regard. Um the rest of the deck, like you see all the seven dwarf characters, but the important things are the lantern and the queen commanding presence. Now, the lantern is in here to give you sort of a backup game plan for if you don't draw Snow White Unexpected House Guest slash lets you get her effect in a different way. It's less powerful of an effect, but it still lets you cheat out a bunch of characters to potentially dump out Doc into a zero card hand. And then seven, not sorry, that I don't need to talk about the seven dwarf mine. I will, but the queen is the other important inclusion in this deck. If you can stick a turn to the queen commanding presence, you're able to often just win on the spot because she's just a powerful card to stick turn two. Um, as well as if you really want to, and by really want to, I mean I highly recommend this. You should also run a four of grab your sword because then this deck can just win against hyper aggro like very easily and pretty reliably because you are mid-range character centric and you have a big interaction against hyper aggro. Uh, Snow White Well Wisher is also able to be cut from the list because she is not that great. She's good, but you're not like, oh wow, I really want Snow White Well Wisher in my hand right now. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll play Snow White Well Wisher at this point because I've dumped out the rest of my hand and I might as well start getting cards back from my discard. But if you're at that point, you're probably already lost just based on the fact that this deck wants to go really fast. However, it is worth thinking about. And then you can just cut like a grumpy and not dopey, a sneezy if you want to include grab your sword. Yeah, that's it. Seven Dwarfs Mine is another important feature of this deck, letting you literally hard lock opponents out of developing characters by just continually playing your seven dwarf characters and then moving them here and killing off your opponent's characters. Very powerful against a Diablo where turn one you play out Happy, turn two you play out Seven Dwarfs Mine, and then turn three, you move Happy to Seven Dwarfs Mine, murdering their Diablo. That's able to stop their engine, get you ahead in the game and start developing tempo for you. And I've already gone over hyper aggro. Grab your sword is just like one of the strongest cards against hyper aggro. Also, a really strong card against discard control. Discard control is very reliant on the fact that all of their characters have ward that give them their discard engine. So think Prince John, the Muses, etc. Grab Your Sword is able to bypass that by being a board wipe, so you don't need to target characters, it just deals 2 damage to each opposing character. But yeah, no, that's about it. Like, it's just it's a 7 dwarfs budget deck. That's really all there needs to be said about it. Like, even with the inclusion of Grab Your Sword, granted I did cut the Snow White Well Wisher, it's only a $31 deck. Like, I definitely don't mind recommending this deck despite its power level not going to be winning you anything huge, just based on the fact that like this is the same price as a starter deck. Like, I'm pretty sure most first chapter starter decks are going for this price at this point. So I have no guilty conscience in recommending this deck. Same goes for my Damaged Matters budget deck, but that's it. I'll leave you with that. I'm pretty sure I've already told you to like and subscribe. And my 100th recording is finally where I may rest. All right, have a good, wonderful rest of your night, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!